Oh my goodness. Holy cannoli. Beherm. Beherm. We made it. Kinda. Somewhat. Partially. Partially. Lurks look good. The lurks look good. Very important. Take care of our Rumble friends. We've even got our Twitch friends taken care of. Mine are pushing correctly, it looks like. I mean, could be wrong, been wrong before, like be wrong again. It's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Okay. Okay, so here is Derf. That's working. YouTube is struggle. Struggle on. Struggle on, YouTube. Do you, I guess. Rumble looking Gucci. Okay. Okay. Huh. We're here. We've done it. We've arrived. Yep. You don't know what that is. That I'm eating and or drinking. But you will. Yep. Oh, that's delicious. I mean, it's not perfect. It's not perfect. But it's pretty good. It's pretty heckin' alright. It's pretty a-okay. Greetings, salutations, all good to see you. Hello. How you got done? Intra is here. Intra was locked in the moment I pushed that go live. My goodness gracious, madame. Very good to see you. Glad to have you in all the heckin' platforms, no less. Jeez, Hot Bright is here. Hi, boo-boo. Hello. Did you recognize that first song I played, babe? Did you recognize that first song I played? I may or may not have played it for you. That may or may not have been a thing for you. I'm gonna play it again, just in case anyone missed it. We're just gonna start it over. So yeah, I don't know if anybody caught that, but seemed apropos, given that this is our just chatting coffee and chill. Seemed appropriate. It seemed appropriate, yeah. Yes, indeed. Also, intro with a disappointment pack. Crazy. Crazy business. Crazy work. A collagity collect. Alright, does anybody else know what this song is? Hot Bride knows what it is. Do any of you know what this song is? Do any of you? Bonus points? Bonus points if you know. My goodness. Mel is here. Hello, Mel. Hello. Welcome. Guts is here. Hiya, Guts. Hello. How you doing? How's you? Has stuff? Has things? Blinker fluid. Oh, yeah. No, you're out of points. I don't know what to tell you. Guts. Slacking on the points. Guess you'll have to suffer with dry eyes. I guess so. It's my new lot in life. I don't know. I went on a horseback ride this morning before it got too hot. Hell yeah, Intra. Who get it? Can I say their names? Can I say their names on stream, Intra? Or is that like somehow doxing? Can I do that? Can I say their names? Also, I need to blow my nose. I'm gonna be right back. I feel much better. Hi. How you doing? How you doing? Is that Roof? Roof! Holy moly! Roof lives! Hi, Roof! Hello, welcome in. Welcome. Happy July. Happy summer. It's good to see you, Roof. How are you? How's stuff? How's things? This is not my normal coffee. My normal coffee is over there, but also I didn't have time to have my protein shake this morning, so I'm having some of my protein shake with you guys. You guys get to partake of the shake. Partake of the shake. That's what we're gonna do. We're having shake. Yep. It's yummy. It's yummy. Can say horsies' names. Okay, cool. Who was it? Who'd you go on a ride on? Who we do? Cawfee. Who we going with? Who we go on to ride the horses with? I can ask horses den. I can ask questions about the horses den. Oh my word. Boop. Oh my gosh, we are booping on YouTube also? That's crazy, Mel. That's crazy work. I don't know. I did not explode yet. And it's a condition that I hope continues, my friend. It's a condition that I hope continues. Helly! Hello, sir. Hello. Helly. Oh, we get to call out that fellow when we see him. It's good to see you, my friend. Long time no chat, eh, Pacha? Welcome. Good morning. That is a cup, my guy. Yeah. And it's the blender. We don't dirty additional dishes in this house because we wash everything by hand, so you know. I just use the blender thing. And it's a bit janky because it kind of leaks a little bit, because it does. So I've got a paper towel that's smushed up in there to keep it from dripping like machine oil or whatever the hell it is. I don't know. So don't mind me. Just having breakfast with you guys. Just having breakfast. That's what we're doing. Good toffee. Huck was walked by my sister. Nice. Called it. How they feeling? How's Huck doing? How's the toofses? How's everything? Everybody doing okay? Everybody happy? Everybody health? Might continue for a long time because I'm looking at some units in the UK. Oh, unis, not units. Unis. You're gonna go to school? Well, look at you. Huh. Very cool. In the UK, though, huh? Well, the UK might be more dangerous than where you currently reside, so your mileage may vary. Friend. No. Oh, that old shot glass? Exactly. It's just the old time, the classic shot glass. That's it. This is a double. So in case you're like, what the heck? It's a double shot. I pumpkined a bit too late last night. Doing some more tinkering. Oh my word. Helly causing trouble for future Helly. Or past Helly causing problems for present Helly. Whatever. I was making sure Toffee was safe enough for family to ride. Got it. Cool. Okay. Seem happy and comfortable since they're dentals. Pics are in the CNR chat for later. Yes. This is so fun. Thank you for sharing, intro. Glad to hear that they're doing okay. Glad to hear it. Squirrel! Hi, Squirrel. What in the hell did you make an overdose on? It's my protein shake. I didn't have time post-workout. I was really dumb. Okay, so I had my workout, and I showered, and I was listening to the news and all that jazz and keeping up on, like, getting spun up on what's going on in the world and all that. And I got distracted, and I forgot to shave. And so then I, like, go through all the hassle of figuring out what I was going to wear today, because, you know, my outfit needs to make sense twice in a Saturday, because I'm going to throw a jacket on in the evening. So I did all that, and I was, like, getting dressed, and I popped my collar to tie my tie, right? And, guys, you know this. collar hits your face. And it goes, shh. And I'm like, I forgot to shave. So now I'm going to disrobe and shave. Pain in the quiche there. Take the jacket off, unbutton all the things, untuck this shirt, get rid of this shirt, go to the shave, do all of the, especially with white shirts, like, in case you're like, just shave with your shirt. Okay, that's not how it works. First of all, the collar, you have to shave down here. Second of all, if you bleed, which happens somewhat frequently with crummy razors that you reuse for months, you can't have that with a white shirt. So off goes the shirt, gotta shave, gotta do all, get dressed again. I was like, so it threw off my timing. I didn't have time to pound my protein shake, my breakfast, before we were here. So I had to have breakfast with you guys. We're having a breakfast date. We're having it. Welcome. Quanda. Oh my gosh, Quanda. Welcome on in, Quanda. Hey, happy birthday, America, indeed. Happy birthday, indeed. Happy 250. We have a burb for the occasion. And a tie for the occasion. Happy birthday, America. Quanda, welcome on in. How'd you find our humble little corner of the interwebs? To what do I owe the pleasure? In any case, it's good indeed to have you. Oh my gosh, I broke chat again. Oh my word. That is... Yikes. Oh my word, I did such a bad job with chat. Luce is here. Hiya, Luce. Hello. How are all the lovely humans? Doing alright? Better now that you're here. Wow. Welcome. Tie is superb. I'm glad that you like the tie. Can't tell because you keep talking over it. Listen. No, the song that I played at first was Animal Crossing. It's The Roost. Very important. Boogadoogan's here. Oh, hi, sir. Hello. It's good to have you, my friend. I hope that you're well. How'd your stream go? How did it go? How was all the stuff? How was all the things? And by stream, I mean like your week of streaming. But how are you, my friend? How you doing? Past me causing issues for present me to save future me. Exactly. Yeah, we don't stress about me exploding, getting stabbed, shot, bludgeoned, poisoned, run over, defenestrated, which is particularly gruesome, drugged, burnt, electrocuted, suffocated, or eaten are on the table. But we don't stress about... suffocated or eaten. We don't stress about those being on the table. Like, we don't stress because those are normal. Like, yes, all of those are possible. I missed it somehow. I'm sorry. Maybe it's my brain is moving slow this morning, Roof. But yeah, don't get any of those things. Don't be defenestrated. Don't be defenestrated, and none of you be degloved. Okay, listen. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's ridiculous. It's very bad. Yeah, it's because I was messing with the music. I broke the chat thing. It's very frustrating. I swear. It's all Pokemon music. Nah, there's some. There's some. That's a whole blender. It is. Yeah. A very big Cawfee. Nah, the Cawfee's over here. It's also big. This is also a very big Cawfee. Yes. Also big Cawfee, but also having a protein shake. Yep. Wild! Hi, Wild! Hello! It's good to see you. Yeah, this isn't Cawfee. This is my protein shake. Catch, it's good to see you, sir. Welcome on in. Welcome. I hope the time zones have been kind to you, sir, and I hope your streams have been kind to you. It's good indeed to have you, my guy. How you been? How's the streaming life going? How's it all treating you? Been having you and Mama Catch pulled up all of the heckin' week. Sorry I haven't got to chat much, but it's the story of my life right now. Sabrina! Stranger indeed! Holy stranger danger! Don't mess with Sabrina, you guys. Very danger. Sabrina, always good to see you on this side of the daisies, my friend. My goodness gracious. Welcome on in. Welcome. I hope that you're well. Every time, it's encouraging to me. I love it. Stops drafting DM. Yeah, thank you. We don't stress about exploding in particular. Oh, that should have been a full stop. Oh, yeah. Same. That's just like part of life, you know? Sometimes you get exploded. Don't do that. You should stress degloving for sure. Yeah, don't deglove. Nobody here be degloved. Don't do it. Don't do it. I feel like we're missing some parts of that sentence. Yeah, maybe, I don't know, squirrel. Again, maybe my brain, maybe writing, I don't know. Walking doggos and making breakfast, but I'm listening in. Love your face. Ah, I'm also having breakfast. Look, we're having breakfast together, dude. We're having breakfast together, sir. It's crazy. Walking to doggos. What a cool kid with doggos. Unbelievable. Pour coffee into shake. I already put too much milk in it. There was only like a tiny bit of milk left, and I was like, so I put in a little extra. It's a little more watery than it usually is. I don't know. Plus, the coffee is unsweetened, and it would ruin this. This is fabulous. This is yummy as is. I don't want to ruin it. Fib to me, loose did. Do not fib. Do not fib. Torn. Hey, a Torn. Welcome, welcome. Good indeed to have you back. How's you? How's the days treating you since Tuesday in it? My goodness gracious. How lucky can one guy be having you back? Hope you're doing all right. What's in the blender? Protein. Breakfast. Breakfast is what's in the blender. That's what it is. That's what it is. I gotta get my protein because I worked out and then showered and I ran out of time. So here we are having breakfast with you. So cheers. 77% sure Gus's head can fit in that blender. Well, it looks much bigger. It's a perspective question. Hello, police? Look. Now does it fit? Now will it fit? Now will it fit? Now will it fit? Look, it's so small. It's called perspective. Why are you talking about putting my head in blenders? That's crazy talk. Unbelievable. It's good to see you, my friend. Oh, it's good to see you. I've had a crazy busy couple weeks. We took a little bit of time off for the 4th. For Murica's birthday. We got a burb. And then I had family visiting out of town the last couple days, and so I didn't stream last night because I couldn't do any writing and stuff like that. So we were hosting my sister, a sister that I don't really talk about with you guys because she's one of the normal ones. So yeah, her and her lovely family were here. We had a bunch of kids running around. Gotta keep an eye on everybody because everything here is poisonous and everything here wants to kill small children. I got a wall of booze right there. All of the 100 plants are all toxic, so it's like everything. So we had to like keep a close eye. It was constantly like 1, 2, 3, 4. That was a lot. It was like TLDR degloving. The short version. It's it's basically how do I describe this? If you get your hand like caught in like a machine or something like that, there's a possibility that it'll just like take the skin, it'll leave the skeleton and the nerves and some muscle, and you just lose the dermis. That's degloving. It's as if the skin is the glove and you take off the glove. That's why it's called that. It's the worst. It's pretty terrible. It's pretty terrible. Battle, how you doing, Battle? Hey, whoa. Good to see you. Welcome on. My favorite book back there? Oh, jeez. Actually, back here? I mean, 1984 is back there. Geez. Favorite or most interesting? Oh, jeez. Oh, this is terrible. I can't believe you done this. Favorite book? I mean, Atlas is back there. Big fan of that. Atlas Shrugged. Atlas Shrugged is a good one back there. There, I got like first printings. Read Atlas a handful of times. That's a good one. There's a bunch of other interesting stuff. That's a lot of military history, espionage type stuff back here. That's typically what's back here. There's a little bit of like the fiction, not fiction, like 1984, Brave New World type stuff. So, I don't know. But how you doing, Battle? How's you? Be watching till I doze off. Oh my gosh, midnight here, Torn. I'm grateful indeed to have you until you doze off. The pleasure surely is mine. Cheers to you, my breakfast. We get my breakfast. Is that Elder? Elder, it's not bedtime except where you lot are. It's good to see you, my friend. How are you? How's yours? How's the fam dam? How's you guys' health? Everybody doing okay over there? Building a shelf for your booze wild like me? That's cool. It's being a trouble, is it? Is it being a trouble? That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Coffee shake needs to be made just right. Can't be reckless with that chemistry. I'm with Luce on this one. Coffee shake can be done well. But if it's like too much black coffee and stuff, it's just like an undersweet something. Yeah, I'm with Luce. I'm with Luce on this one. Perspective. Yeah, Wild. We're learning things. I said while it's not plugged in, still, I don't know. The burn. Oh, the burb looks great. Oh my gosh, crazy. Happy birthday, America. Yeah, happy birthday, America, indeed. Getting your skin torn off. Yeah, that squirrel said it much more succinctly than I. That's the way. That's gross. Yeah, it's kind of the worst thing in the world. Yeah, it's pretty terrible. Pretty terrible. Absolutely crazy. Jojo, how you doing, Jojo? It's like Mo Jojo. But it's Jojo Mo. How you doing? Welcome. Fighting question? I don't know anything about it. I'm sorry. I'm useless to you. I don't watch TV or any sort of anything, I'm afeared. I just work all of the time, Jojo. All of the time. It's me. So everybody's like, have you seen this show? No. Have you seen this movie? Chances are no. Have you seen any of this stuff? No. Do you know what's happening in the world of fighting? No. Do you know what's happening in the world of sports ball? No. Isn't the World Cup happening? Probably. I just work 80 hours a week, so I don't know anything. I'm sorry. I'm useless to you, Jojo. I'm useless to you. Yeah, don't Google that. Yeah, don't Google. I mean, if you want to, for science, you can, but you'll be traumatized. Don Buka! How you doing, sir? Don, it's good to see you. Wow. Time to point at people with the real uncovered index finger. No. Degloved pointing? No. This is, oh, it hurts me. It burns us. Don, I hope that you're well. Happy birthday to all of you out there, America side, and happy Canada Day. Before that, to all you Canucks out there. Dragon Baby! Hello, madame. It's good to see you. Welcome. Love the Atlas Shrugged movies. Ooh, the movies were... I hated the movies. I had read the books. This wasn't for me, the whole, like, the book was better. It was, for me... The movies were such a... I don't know the history of it. The history of it is like several people got the license to do it, and then, or they got the rights to make the movies, and then they didn't. But when you have the rights to do something, there's an expiration date on that, so you have to make a movie within a certain amount of time. Otherwise, they rip the rights from you, and then there's penalties, because if you have exclusive rights, nobody else can. And so if you're just like waiting out a clock, you're screwing everybody else over, and the IP. So... like, the original studio got rights, and then they're like, crap, we're running out of time. And then they, like, pushed something so they didn't have the penalties, and what they pushed was terrible. And then it got handed to a different company after they didn't pay the penalty, had to go to this one, and they did the exact same thing. And so they were like, all new cast, all new everything, and like, we're gonna try again. And it was just such a slap in the face. It was such a... such a under service. It was such a disservice to what the books were and how they read and how they play and all that jazz. So yeah, the book will ruin your life. It's a tough book, you guys. Atlas is a tough book. Anything by Ayn Rand is, but Atlas is her magnum opus. That's something. But hey, the fact that you even know what it is, Battle, moves you up a peg or 3 in my book. That's pretty cool. You want to know what the list common occurrence of degloving is? Oh my gosh. Now I do. Shelf is either going to be for books or movies. Not sure yet. It's a circular spinny one. Not booze, huh? Alright, I'll allow it. I'll allow books. I got you. Well, fam is good, I think. Good. All the boys live in the US of A. 2 in Chicago and 1 in Providence. You hear that, all you Chicagoans? All the Chicagans here? I've been to Providence, briefly, very briefly. I've been to Chicago, briefly. But I'm glad to hear they're doing well. Glad to hear they're doing well. No plans on moving on over, huh, Elder? No plans on coming over to the red, white, and blue? I mean, you guys are also red, white, but you know what I mean. It's like, wait a minute. That's the Queen's colors. Oy, man. 80 a week. Yeah, that's pared down, Battle. It's not where I want it to be, but it's not 92 anymore, which is great. Because I was doing 92 hours a week, and that's tough, let me tell you. That's where it starts cutting into your sleep. So 80 is still too much because I'd rather spend that time doing other things. But yeah, 73 is my goal. I would like to get it down to 73. That's the plan. Also, internal degloving, also really bad, but your outer skin does not separate, but your skin detaches from your soft tissue. Got it. How do we get here? Well, you didn't explain the mechanism, so we don't know. I don't know. Dee Dee! Oh my gosh, Dee Dee, it's good to see you! One of the tags says Cawfee. Hell yeah, it does, because this is our Just Chatting Coffee and Chill, Chum! Dee Dee, how the heck are you? It's good to see you. Are you also walking the doggos? Oh, that's crazy. You'd be driving yourself crazy trying to watch TV, be critiquing and or ranting the entire time. Facts. Actual facts. Squirrel is correct. So the check for my car, end of this whole saga, was supposed to be delivered by noon. Now it says by end of day. How much you want to bet I don't get it ever? I hate that. I hate that, Stanley. How are you and Hot Bride, guys? Doing okay. Very busy. Very busy. Having the fam dam here was hectic. It's amazing how much mess 4 children, turns out they have 4 children can make in very short order. I know it's not surprising to all of you with parents or whatever, or young children run around for whatever reason, but boy, this place was like pretty clean, like really clean, and it's like as soon as any amount of food is introduced, like why give kids graham crackers is my question. Why give them graham crackers? Why have that be an option of something that the children get to ingest ever? Because they just smash them. They just take them and they smash them. They take objects, they see it, and they go, and they grind it into a powder. It's what they do. They slobber on it a little bit, and then they smush it. Like, why graham crackers? Why are we having graham crackers if it's not s'mores? Riddle me this. Someone explain it to me. They went and got like a Qdoba like bowl thing, like it's a Mexican something for the kids for lunch. They wanted to do that. I'm like, okay, fine. I'm not gonna stop you. Go ahead. And then all of a sudden there's rice everywhere. It's like, how? And then she's like, do you have a broom? And I was like, I mean, sure, we got a broom. And I look over there, I'm like, Jesus. And it was just like, the floor is covered in Mexican food. And I'm like, I was looking away for 2 minutes? 1 minute? How did that happen? It's impossible to have a conversation, by the way. You get a 1/9 of their attention at best, the adults that is, because they're constantly like, yeah, hey, don't touch that. Stop. And it's like, what? Can we? Hello? No, it's impossible. So I don't know that we really got to catch up with the adults so much as spend time around a pack of noisy and messy children. But it was still good to see them. And then we went out to dinner, and that was all really nice. So yeah, it was good to see them. Not enough time. It wasn't enough time. So, yep. There's a ranch in Texas that is bigger than Rhode Island. That doesn't surprise me even a little bit. Tyr! Oh, hello, Tyr! Levit is scheduled. What a gem. You guys, that means there's a video that goes live as soon as this ends in 1 hour's time. 60 minutes, actually 58 minutes. 58 minutes from now. The next Obra Dinn edit goes live on Rumble and YouTube. Thank you, Tyr. Appreciate you, sir. It's a good one, you guys. If you guys haven't been following that game, it's a wild game. It's a crazy game. It's unique, and I quite enjoy it. And Tyr did a pretty good job with it, so I hope you guys will give that stuff a watch. Give it some watch time, give it some love, give it a like, give it a share, give it a comment. You know, engagement things would mean an awful heckin' lot. An awful heckin' lot. Ugh, graham crackers. I swear. Your dream job as a kid? When I was a little kid, I don't remember. It was probably like astronaut, firefighter sort of deal. But in middle school, in middle school, we had to do I was like, what age is that? Yeah, in middle school, we had to do an assignment in one of the classes where we needed to pick out a couple possible careers and then like write down like what first steps would be toward getting to any of those careers. So if it's like, if you said astronaut, well, okay, you want to be an astronaut. Now, have you given any thought to what is required to be an astronaut? And then so like the next step, you'd write down, okay, this is the first thing that's required. Like you write down the requirements for each of these careers. And it was for like, I want to say it was 3 different careers, maybe 4, that we needed to like develop like a little timeline for to like get you thinking about your future. It's a really cool assignment. Really glad that they did it. I think they should do that more. There's a time to be a kid, definitely, but also there's a time, middle school, you're going through adolescence, you're becoming a teenager and all that jazz. It's a time to start thinking about your future too. And I put in there some military stuff. Like, oh, okay, I'd be interested maybe in doing this military stuff. And then I started looking into it. And then I joined the Marine Cadet Program, a privately run organization by former and retired Marines that is about disciplined kids, teenagers in particular. And from that day, I joined that program. I was like, I'm going to be a Marine. And I was 12. So I don't know about a little kid, but at 12, I knew I wanted to be a Marine. Yeah, that was which is funny because my mentors, the people who ran the program, did not want us to become Marines. They were like, do not. Go to college. Get a different job. Also, what is that noise? What is that, babe? What are they doing out there? Can you guys hear someone just like making a bunch of freaking racket? What is that? How about you, Battle? What'd you want to be? Well, was my answer supposed to be broadcaster? Was my answer supposed to be have a protein shake mukbang with people on a Saturday morning stream? Dang it, I missed it. Missed the moment. If you added marshmallows on top of the graham crackers, they'd be high on sugar on top of everything else. That's why you don't give kids s'mores. Well, but graham crackers are loaded with sugar. Why isn't there a pregnant Barbie? Because Ken... Sir. Thank you for the tip, my friend. That's quite kind indeed. Quite kind indeed. He's got the jokes. He's got the jokes. Hey, Tib. You're a good writer. Thought you should know. Sharp writer, sir. Sharp writer. I'm not far enough in to have, like, all of my thoughts, like, organized. Like, in terms of, like, a critique is, I guess, a critique. I don't have all of my critiques organized or thought through, but it's enjoyable reading. There's I like Orson Scott Card, one of my like go-to like sci-fi authors back in the day, one of my first introductions to the genre of sci-fi and all that. But one of the critiques of Card is the kids, though they're kids, are witty as hell. Usually they have like the Like they have the perfect thing to say at the perfect time. And it's like, these are kids. Kids aren't witty. Kids aren't smart. Kids aren't clever. Kids don't have good comebacks. So it's fun to read, but there's a bit of immersion breaking in everybody being witty as hell. And so what it tells me is that you are witty as hell because your personality comes through in your characters, but your characters are all witty. They're all funny. They're all smart. They all have a good comeback. They all appreciate good wordplay. Now, I don't know how long ago you wrote this. I don't know. Like you said, passion project. I guess that would sort of be my preliminary analysis is everybody's witty, which is fun reading. It's just a bit, it's you coming through. It's you coming through in your characters. And in this sense, it's hard for me to tell who the kids are in a conversation and who the adults are in the conversation. Because everybody's equally witty. Everybody's equally sharp and quick to the uptake. And so that's basically it. Otherwise, it's very enjoyable. I really like a lot of your wordplay. I immediately was like, these are really good descriptors too. Really good painting a picture of like what it is I'm supposed to be seeing. Really sharp. Really, really enjoy that. So, thought you ought to know. Tib wrote a book. He's several books, you guys. Tib's written 4 or 5 books now. They're on Amazon. He also posted it in the self-promo, but he should do it again, just like Squirrel posted his book. Squirrel should also self-promo it in the self-promo channel. Astronaut firefighter. You're fighting fires on Earth in an astronaut suit? Because there's no fire in space. What do you think a firefighter suit is if not an astronaut suit? Unbelievable. Also, there's fire in space. We're in space right now. What do you mean by space? Sounds like someone's loading up a truck. That is what it sounds like, babe. I don't know. That's awesome. Thank you for your service. Yeah, well. What's funny is I actually had a Marine whose last name was Battle. And so as soon as I saw your name, I thought of him. That was his last name was Battle. Or Battles? It was Battles. Plural. Yeah, that was his last name. And I'm like, that's a pretty cool last name. What the heck? Want to be a stockbroker? Obviously never happened. I mean, what do you mean, obviously? I've seen Pursuit of Happiness with Will Smith and Jaden Smith? Whatever. I saw that movie. What you mean? Anybody can be a stockbroker. You just gotta believe. You just gotta grind, baby. Cause Ken what? What's the rest, Gus? No, it's gone. Lost forever. It's not on my screen for me to read. Available all the time. It's not, nope, it's not there. There can be fires in space. That'd be a catastrophic electrical failure or internal combustion and depressurization. That's right. We need firefighters in space. It's true. It's true. Thanks, dude. It's a passion piece. Not like award winning or anything, but thank you. No, it's, listen, I've had a bunch of people ask me, hey, would you read this book? I wrote this book. A lot of people wrote their self-publishing things. It's no small thing to write, okay? To write something, to publish something, that takes stick-to-itiveness. Like, you have to believe in what you're doing is worth it because you run into writer's block, and it's like, I just quit. A lot of people do. So, a lot of people quit along the way. So, to get to the point of publishing, I think that's really cool. To get to the point where there is a stack of paper that's bound together with a title on the front and your name at the bottom, that's not a small thing. That said, I've had a lot of people say, hey, can you read the book that I wrote? And I don't recall having had a positive experience doing so yet. I'm not very far into this, but so far, I was pleasantly surprised. I was like, like, okay, I see you. Like, it's... That's high praise from me because yeah, I'm a reader and I don't have time for anything, right? You guys know this about me. I'm very busy. And so whatever time I have to read is kind of precious. And so I'm always reading 4 or 5 books simultaneously, bits here, bits there, depending on kind of what I'm doing. If I'm waiting in the doctor's office or something like that, I'll have a book. Usually I'm underlining things and taking notes because I'm preparing something to teach. So pleasure reading, I don't remember the last time I did pleasure reading. And so I'm sort of being a little cheeky here and sneaking this in. And I was like, all right, we'll see. And it's sharp. It's well written. So I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful for you being a part of this thing, Sir Tib. Grateful for your always supporting this project, your kind words, your encouragement. You're being that solid figure in the background of this. It means a lot. It means a lot. I'd love to get you in a CNR someday. Term kicks off first week of September, you guys. I'd love to have all of y'all out there that aren't yet plugged into the Mafia community. I'd love to have you guys plugged into the rendezvous so that I could, like, chat with you proper, like, talk with you proper, like, you know, converse with you about all the stuff and all the things proper, like. This medium is impoverished, certainly for your end. I get to do the yammering, but you're stuck waiting for me to read the chats. I'm trying, oh God. You would need an oxygen source? No. Has anyone else noticed that kids seem to have a general incompetency? Like they're far less capable than we were at their age? Randy, I thought this was just like a fun thing, like, children are dumb, which is funny. But okay, this is a genuine remark that they are no longer developed like we once were. And that's true. That's a known thing. And it's because of this. All the research says so. That is well established, well understood. If you give this to a child, it doesn't matter what for. It doesn't matter if it's for games. It doesn't matter if it's for music. It doesn't matter if it's for YouTube. It doesn't matter if it's for movies. If you hand this to a child ever, for any reason, for any duration of time, you are stunting their development irrevocably. If a child is holding this, they are being held back. Yes. So yeah. I've had that feedback. Little note in the back of the book says it's based off my D&D campaigns over the past 20 years. A lot of that wittiness comes from legitimate happenings at my tables. Nice. Nice, Tib. Yeah. Yeah, that's basically it. Is I have a hard time telling who's who because everybody's clever. Everybody's funny. That is funny though. I'm like, that's a good comeback. She's 7. Like, I don't... 7-year-olds aren't funny. My kids were coddled by their mom. Wife's kids were raised more feral, and they all have the same general incompetency. Figured it was just my kids, but I see it everywhere. Yep. There's a lot of it. There's a lot of it. Some fun news, though. After 13 years, I'm transitioning to morning shift at work. Should be able to be around for some more stream time. Oh! Dude, that's crazy. Hell yeah, Tib. Hell yeah, brother. It's very exciting. I love it. Maybe also, anywhere there's a source of oxygen in space would need a fire response team. Correct. There's recovery, the aftermath, they need the ability to maneuver through potentially hot wrecks. Yep. And that's anywhere. You said there'd be an oxygen source, so we wouldn't be anywhere that humans would be. There'd be an oxygen source. Hence the fire. Hence the problems. Yes. And then as Gus said, anything on surfaces, atmosphere is still in space. And that doubles the fact that's true. That's true. I'm honored, dude. No hard feelings if you don't finish. I don't see why I wouldn't. It'll just probably just take me a while. That's all. It'll probably just take me a while. And what's fun is like I didn't. No, I'm not gonna keep talking about your thing. Okay. Anyways, Tib writes books, you guys. So does Squirrel. I don't know who else here is published, but several people are. If you guys publish things, put it in the self promo, you guys. Put it in the self promo. What a great use of self promo channels. That's all I'm saying. Guys, I'm gonna lurk so I can do a toilet install for my grandma. Well, that's hella nice of you, Dragon Baby. Not the least bit surprised, but geez, Godspeed, Spider-Man, on that toilet install. Lift smart. Lift with your legs. Cognitive decline. Yep, for people in general. Right. This is the first time in history that IQ has gone down, sort of thing. And there's a whole bunch of it's not just the phone. Like, listen, there's way more to it than the phone. But the phone is something that you can do something about. Plain and simple. You can't do anything necessarily about microplastics and asbestos and lead and stuff in your water supply, right? You can't do anything about unforeseen, unexpected consequences of pesticides and all the rest of that jazz that ended up in the water supply and in the food and all that the kids eat. There's a ton of stuff out there that you can't do anything about, okay? You can do something about this. I understand the temptation. We just saw it. We see it all the time with people who have kids. They're nightmares. And then you just hand them this and they just... and they're sedated. And it's quiet. And you can breathe. And you just leave them in the other room. You're not worried about them running off. You don't need to worry about them running outside. You don't need to worry about them getting dead. Because they're... I get it. This is in your control. One thing I will say, my book is the main character is also the narrator, with the exception of a few particular scenes. Okay. Isn't that true of a lot of books? Am I crazy? Am I misunderstanding? You know, I'm always running around with her. I do know, Dragon Baby. I know. Back to the convo you were having before I hopped in chat. When I was growing up, I wanted to be a photojournalist. Wanted to go do war photography. Dang. Interesting. War photography. Fascinating. Why? Anything in particular? Were you inspired by a story, by a movie, by a photographer that was out there? The stuff that ended up in Life magazine, Lifetime, whatever, I don't know what they're called. Like what's the Walter Mitty? It's pretty cool. I think it's usage. If you hand an orangutan a hammer and nail, not going to know how to use it without clear instructions and practice. Sure, but we don't. It's the addiction part of it. It's so no amount of phone time is safe for children in the same way that no amount of cocaine is safe for humans. Could you develop a tolerance? Sure. Could you microdose? I don't know if you can microdose. Can you microdose drugs and all of that jazz and have it be a sure? But what's better is zero. Like that's... Yeah, so there's no amount of phone time that's safe for kids. The answer, of course, will be, well, Gus, the world works with phones. Eventually they need to work with a phone. Eventually they need to learn how to navigate the internet and everything else. Incidentally, I don't accept the premise. Humans survived for millennia without them. Must we have phones? So I reject the premise. I don't argue from a position of the phone is inevitable. I think there's a lot of people now that are deciding I should probably unplug, get my dopamine back in order. Anyways, it's a messy conversation. It's a messy thing to pull apart. Prescriptions are not something I'm about here when it comes to children because I don't have any, you know? I'm arguing from a position of, I'm not ignorance, in the sense that I don't have data available to me, but ignorance in the practical side of this. There's lots of you out there who are parents who have a practical side to it. And I've heard parents say also, well, Gus, I'm going to strangle the child if they don't shut up. And so it's either hand them the destructive phone or strangle them. So they're a little bit delayed or they're dead. Those are the two options. And that's a small bit hyperbolic, I understand. But also, again, mankind has somehow made it work for millennia. So that might be a you problem if you're going to strangle your children. You know what I'm saying? That might be a you thing. That might be a discipline problem. That might be a lack of patience. That might be a lack of maturity. That might be a lack of community. That might be a lot of lack because for all of time, children have misbehaved. Children have been nightmares for their parents. Forever. That's not unique to now. So, man, okay, on a more fun topic, on a more fun note, we have to name the burb. I was thinking of like making a community poll or something like that. I don't know how to do any of that. I can't do it on Twitch because there's no, you have to be affiliated on Twitch in order to do stuff like polls, which is ridiculous. And I don't think Rumble has any of those tools right now, or at least I'm not familiar with them, or whatever. What do you guys think the bird should be named? We gotta name him, look. We got a whiskey burb, you guys, for America's 250. We got him, look at him. Bald Eagle baby, America. And then he sits there and he judges you. He saw Mr. Tibbs' joke comment and went, what? He was just sitting here vibing. Just like, oh, hi guys, hi gang, how we all doing? And then he saw Tibbs' comment and he went, That's what, so, we gotta figure out a name for my boy. We gotta figure out a name, you guys. We gotta see. We gotta see what kind of name we come up with. Because I'm feeling like the boy here may be a recurring character. He's gonna be living in the set. He's gonna be hanging out back here. I'm not gonna drink him because I'm told the whiskey isn't particularly good, but you know, he's gonna live back here like Lady Liberty does. You know, Lady Liberty is from America's bicentennial. That's for the 200-year anniversary of America. And now we've got Burp Boy for 250, baby. A quarter of a millennium. You can do polls on Discord. Yes, I could, but then I'd have to figure out polls on Discord. So I don't know, I just want to hear some names thrown out there, and then we'll figure out a more formal way of figuring out a name at some point. I don't know, Name is Hank. That remains to be seen. I like it, Mel. Okay. Humanity has been using machines and improving machines for millennia. Not that a computer is inevitable, it's that people have always lacked focus and discipline. Correct! And it is addictive and pulls us away. Yes, absolutely. Youth needs to be well educated before they're ready to use it. It's a computer, it's useful when used right. Yes, it's a tool that's useful. In the same way that meth can be useful for achieving and accomplishing tasks and making you do them very fast. Yeah. Seeing the images from 9/11. While I was in high school, led me to discover other war photographers' emotional weight they captured. You realize you do not have to be on a battlefield to feel the impact of war. Never became a war photographer, and photography ultimately stayed a hobby, but that was what first inspired me. 9/11. Ay, yeah, that's something. That is something. There were indeed some weighty pictures that came out of all of that. Interesting. Very interesting. And Battle said stockbroker. What about the rest of you? What do you think? What were you guys getting up to? What were you guys thinking when you was young? I'm gonna be this thing. Because, you know, a lot of people are like, everybody wants to be... insert a pop star or something. No, not everybody. No, I don't think that it's as simple as that. I think when you're very little, yeah, there's very few things because you don't understand many jobs. But as you start to get a feel for what the world is, I think people have very different interests. I think we're pulled toward different things. And that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Regardless of how many machines we have, only some people know how to use them, and they've never been safe for a child or anyone who hasn't been trained for how to use them. Yep. That's true. Is true. It's still danger. Like alcohol. Alcohol is a great example of this. I am, for better or worse, a heavyweight. It takes a ton of alcohol to have an impact on me, okay? Like, more than I would enjoy consuming anyways. So, like, I don't get drunk. I don't want to be drunk. No thank you. No interest in that life. But alcohol is poison. Like, yeah, you can cite a couple things that said a little bit of red wine here and there is good for your heart, something. Alcohol is bad for you. It's poison. It always has been poison. Yes, I am trained in managing that poison. Yes, I am skilled in managing that poison. but it's poison. I can make it taste really good. I can make it really fun. I can have really neat presentation to go along with it and all that jazz, but it's poison. It doesn't stop being poison. The best case scenario is don't drink it. So, trying to do an install of the kitten running around is a pain, and the kitten keeps on crawling up me. Yeah, only one of them, Dragon Baby? Is one of them in particular clingy? Or do they all do that? I always wanted to be a paleontologist. Paleontology's awesome, Wild. Paleontology's awesome. I also wanted to be a paleontologist when I was a little kid. I was very big into dinosaurs. I forgot all about that. Memory unlocked. I had dinosaur bed sheets. I had dinosaur toys. I had dinosaur everything. Well, dinosaur toy. We were pretty poor, so we really all kind of had like one toy. And mine was a dinosaur lizard that my mom made. She like sewed it together and made this sort of derpy looking thing, but I loved him. Yeah, paleontology. Watched Jurassic Park when I was probably too young, and I was like, hell yeah, I'm gonna do that. Like, the opening scene where they're like brushing away all the dirt from the bones at the dig site in Jurassic Park was just like, oh, give it to me. Hand to God, I want to be a jockey. Stanley since the day I was born. You want to be a jockey? Like horse racing? This is, okay, for those of you who know Mel, this is particularly funny. Because Mel is like 19 feet tall. So, that's hilarious, Mel. Super fun. Super fun. Hence the horse thing. Alright. I've always run the risk of getting their parts caught up on the gears and machines, and smartphone, internet have places where people's minds get twisted up. That's true. That's true. Always run risks. It's true. Some irony in the date now, because 9/11 is also my wife's birthday. Oh, my word. Reminds me of both tragedy and the goodness that came into my life. We have a friend here in the community who may be here right now. She may be listening right now. Whose delivery date is about 9/11. She'll be having kid number 2 right around there. So we'll see. There's obviously some variation, and they're tracking, and they're like, oh yeah, based on the size and all that jazz, the dates move a little bit. So your wife may be joined by a newborn here in 2 months' time. 2 months from today. Interesting. Video games since I was 6. Oh, and you are indeed pursuing this, Luz. Very excite. Very excite. I think I wanted to make games, but that wasn't until later. And it was like, it would be a hobby because I always wanted to be a Marine, and I knew that was going to take up all my time. So, yeah, in a way that balance is good though. The alcohol balance, it being poison, like managing the poison. Sure, it makes me think of Princess Bride, where he's got the poison and he says, I just developed a tolerance to it, for specifically this use case. Sure, and that's incidentally something I was told by one of my criminology mentors at uni. He said, because I was like all super straight-laced and I never drank, and he's like, listen, the world that you're going into, the work that I was going into, he's like, you need to know how to order a drink. And I'm like, huh? And he's like, you're going into a seedy world. You're going into the underworld. And he had a story of a former student who got figured for a cop and killed. He didn't know how to order a drink. Never had a cigarette. Never did any of that stuff. Never knew anything untoward. And so, yeah, he was figured for a cop and he was killed. And so my mentor told me that. And he's like, you know how to order a drink. You know how to drink a drink. And I'm like, huh. I changed my perspective. I mulled on that for a while. And then, yeah, I went with it. I was like, yeah, I should learn my way around booze. And I did. So, it's a good thing to know your way around. Because of the world that we have. Not necessarily because it's good. All of them do it. This one in particular has been clinging to me like crazy, especially since I sat down on the floor and it's back. It's gone 20 minutes. It's back again. Brought its brother. Dragon BB has a little pack of little kittens roaming around, you guys, and it's a whole It's a carnival of fun. Paleontologist is great. Great paleontologist joke. Remember, the Archaeopteryx. Archaeopteryx? The Archaeopteryx. The Archaeopteryx. Catch the worm, because it's the earliest bird. Oh my gosh, that's... I used to be pretty good with dinosaur names when I was young. At least that's my memory of it. But I'll bet you it was terrible. I'll bet you I butchered every name. And then I just said it with like full confidence. Just like full send. I got this. It's fine. Gestation's weird. Indeed. I just don't see machines as the same as chemicals. I see them as extensions of the human body. And at their worst, machines are like a sword. Swords require safe handling. Sure. My thought was in the context of children. Children need to be running around climbing trees and playing hide and seek and getting into mischief and going places and trespassing. They're not supposed to be. Not on the phone. The argument could be made that they need to be equipped in the digital world because they're going into the digital world. Yeah, but they also need to be children. Well, it gives them a head start. No, they need to be children. I had to have my mind changed by smart people, child psychologists, and all the rest of the research that says that what I thought all this time was hurry up and be adults. Hurry up and pay taxes. Hurry up and contribute. No, you've got the rest of your life to be an adult. You've got the rest of your life to pay miserable taxes. You've got the rest of your life to care about all those things. You have a fixed, finite, and quickly fading time to be a child, and you don't get that back. And your success as a child, being a child, will shape the rest of your life. Your success socially the rest of your life. Especially the people who were underdeveloped socially when they were young are not fit socially as adults. Yeah, you might be tech wizards, but without community, you die. It's all that we're doing here. We're equipping people for socialization. We fail without it. We die without it. A child must learn to negotiate with other children to be accepted by the tribe, or they die. It doesn't matter how good they are on their phone. So, yes, it might give them a technical, competitive edge against adults, but they won't know how to cooperate with those adults. They won't know how to human with those adults. They will be ostracized from the tribe, and they will die alone. So, again, I had to have my mind changed about that. I was always of the opinion, hurry up and be adults. Get to it. Teach them young how to do all these things. Teach them young how to... the evidence says the opposite. All of the research says they need to be children. That childhood ought to be protected as sacred. They'll eventually be exposed to the terrible world. Being exposed to the terrible world too early is destructive. Case in point, all of you who were abused. But abuse happens in the world. Yeah, does that mean you should introduce it to a 5-year-old? No. Oh, the date thing. Oh, that Tib was talking about. Oh, the balance? Oh, the balance. I see. The balance of the weight and the love of the world. I got you. Yeah, squirrel. I see. Archaeopteryx? Yeah. Lurk to the king. I appreciate the lurk, my friend. I hope your stream's going well. Brought her daughter drawing tablets and stuff. She's so into art, and the cost just makes more sense than buying physical pens, markers, paper, but dang, she loves pen and paper. Sounds expensive. Again, something that I have no practical experience with. I only have theoretical experience with. Children are expensive, it turns out. Children are expensive, it turns out. Okay. So, something else I wanted to share with you guys before I run out of time here. Again, we've got like 22 minutes, and the next video is going to be going live. The next Return of the Obra Dinn video is going to go live soon on Rumble and on YouTube. Hope you guys will give it a look-see. Before that, though, I have something else to share with you guys, which is... Where did I put those? There they are. That one and that one. The Festa! You guys, the Festa. It's coming. It's happening. It's happening now. It's happening soon. We're down to like a month. A month from now. I'm going to drop these in the Discord right quick. I'm going to put them in the I'm going to put them in confabulating is what I'm going to do. We're going to drop these right in confabulating. Right there in Gen Chat. Boom! The Festa, you guys. The Festa. The Cosa Nostra Festa. These are our community get-togethers that we do quarterly. This is our low-stakes medium to invite a friend, get plugged in, put faces to the name, do some of this humaning thing, get these humaning reps in and all of that. This is the place where we do that, the Festa. I posted the information in the confabulating section. You can see it there. They are going to be taking place. I really hope this is the updated version. It is August 7th and 8th. You guys can share around those graphics, send them to a friend, invite someone. That is obviously the encouragement, is bring a friend, bring a family member, bring a somebody. Because this is how we get to meet people, put faces to names, and get the on-ramp started for humaning training. So we do. The CNRs is a bigger commitment where you get to meet with smaller groups of people once a week and get to chat about, whatever. The silly, the serious, all the stuff. Get proper humaning training in. But the Festa is a very low stakes, no commitment necessary environment where people can come and go as they please, where the time is whatever you make of it. They go all day, okay? And that is to say you don't need to be there all day, but they will be running all day. We will have people in voice calls from the start of the day till long after the end of the day, if the past is any indication of how these go. It's basically a big digital block party, okay? And that's going to be taking place on a Friday and a Saturday. And so, mark your calendars, set an alarm in your phone, something like that. I'll be talking about it more in the streams to come, in the weeks to come. Much more to say about it, but yes, the Festa will be taking place on the 7th and 8th. I just met with all the leadership team to figure all that out, so as soon as I got the information, you guys did. And I'm really, really looking forward to it, because the Festa is always a good time. It means I get to also hang out on the back patio and smoke a Shigar with y'all, and that's fun. Big fan of that. So, yeah. Yeah. I posted it, I'll post it proper like in the Discord. I'll announce it properly and all that jazz, but for now, you've got it there. Again, you can share it around. You could drop it in other Discords if you like. I don't know. Do you? The QR code there is a Discord invite. It should take you straight to sign up for the thing if someone's not in the Discord, so you don't have to like punch in the code and whatever else. So it should be all accessible. Big thanks to Helly for making a QR code and making it easy and accessible. Our tech priest here, calling in all the goodness and making it work. Making it work. Disciplines a child can be equipped with are simple enough to apply further into the world as it develops along with them. We see people get addicted to immediate outcomes. This is countered with understanding and research. Huh? This is why I say this is an impoverished medium, you guys. Impoverished medium. It always does y'all a disservice. I get to articulate things as clearly or as muddy as I like here, because I get to choose my words. You get to see intonation, inflection. You get to see my face. You get to be like, what is he up to with his dumb face? Text is unworthy of you guys. It doesn't do a good job. Doesn't do a good job. Thank you for dropping links to I appreciate it. Squirrel. It's right there. There's a Discord, you guys. That's the one. That's the place. It's pretty great. Yay, Festa. I'm very excited for the Festa, Wild. Very excited. Someday, I will have the means to do it more frequently because I would like that. It would be fun. Dang it, Gus, I won't be able to go because my wedding's on August 8th. Right? Oh my gosh, it is! Okay, listen. We just talked about this. This is crazy. We were sitting there like, what is happening on these days? What would this conflict with? We already knew it was going to be the first week of August. Has to be the first week of August. Because that's a month out from CNR sign-up time. That's sign-up time for CNRs, because that's a month out from term kickoff for the fall term of CNRs. So it had to be the first week of August. I forgot that you changed the dates. Madame! Bollocks! Bollocks, I say. Yeah, the 7th is the day before. You'll be busy. The 8th is the day of. You'll be busy. That's crazy. No. What has to happen then, Wild? Listen. Someone at your wedding. Look. It's in the Discord, Wild. You share the infographic for the festa to somebody in your family. Somebody who's going to be at the wedding. You get somebody who's going to be there, okay? That invitation. And then they live stream the wedding so that we at the festa can all attend the wedding. We'll do a special room that's the venue. It'll be the venue room. That's the venue room, and then we can all be there and cheer and drink and toast. It's gonna be great. It's whatever the wedding count was. Listen, it's about to double or triple. And the nice thing is there's no added expense because none of us can eat. We can't partake of the reception or any of that stuff. So yeah, that's yep, your guest list just went up, but the price tag remained the same. Yes, this is very exciting. The festa just got so much more exciting, Wild. Thank you for the good idea. So smart, so clever. So clever. Once the schedule actually changes, I'll have to get into some CNRs. Hell yeah, you will. Hell yeah, you will. We're going to talk about it, you guys. We're going to talk about the CNRs in the weeks ahead. The very short version of CNRs, what the heck they are. It's an opportunity for us to get humaning reps in. It's our opportunity to practice engaging and interacting with our fellow man who are different from us. The Mafia is a crazy melting pot of peoples and ideas. Okay? There is no sort of like homogeneity to the group. There is no through line except that people say, yeah, we are underdeveloped socially in the world today, and we need to get better about this. We do. It's serious. It's critical that we get this right because we die alone. We need community. We need it. Plain and simple, look up any amount of research. So the CNRs are a once a week get together for 90 minutes. That's what we do. 90 minutes. Get together once a week with the same crew each week, the same people each week. We go through material to train for orienting ourselves properly for proper humaning and all of that jazz. There's different terms where we tackle different things that escalate in difficulty. And so the introductory course, I'll be talking about it in the weeks ahead, is 6 months. They're 6-month terms. And then you go on to term 2, and then year 2 has really advanced projects that we will be undertaking together. It's not about agreeing necessarily with people or ideas or me or whomever, any of the facilitators. It's about negotiating in good faith and getting reps in and doing things that are perhaps uncomfortable, like being on camera, engaging with someone who disagrees with you, remaining in relationship even after disagreeing, and the skills and the practice. Skills to do that and then the practice of doing that. That's what the CNRs are, the Cosa Nostra Rendezvous, you guys. It's once a week, and that's a 6-month commitment. And this is my time, set an alarm on your phone, and you show up to that 90 minutes once a week, every week. That's it. Obviously, you're traveling, you're in the hospital or whatever, miss a day, that happens. But the commitment is, I will be there. 80-90% of the time, I will be there. That's the CNRs. So it's really great. And it's my favorite part of the week is getting to see all of you who are plugged in. I've got a CNR crew right after this. So as soon as this ends, I run off to see the Saturday crew. Wednesdays are the big days for that for me. We will be working on, in the next 2 weeks, you guys will have the schedule for the fall term posted. And then people can start signing up for the fall term based on availability, okay? When you guys can swing, when we have time for facilitation and all that jazz, I will have that available to you soon. Again, I've been meeting with the leadership and we're hashing out the details for that right now. It is not exactly the same as what it was last term because availability depends on facilitation ability. So, yeah, we're gonna be getting to it. We're gonna be getting to it soon. But that kicks off, that 6-month term kicks off September, first week of September. Okay, so soon. Wait, what days? 7th and 8th of August, intra for the Festa. 7th and 8th. I just posted the infographic in Confabulating. It's in Confabulating, which is our Gen chat for those of you who aren't in the Discord and don't know. It's in there. Cook! Oh, can't believe you scheduled that for her wedding day. Crazy work. I know it, Cook. I know it. Just know me over here being problematic. I know. But what's worse is she changed her wedding date. Oh, she did it. No, I'm gonna blame Wild for this. We're gonna dig in. We're gonna dig in our heels, Cook. That's what we're gonna do. I hope you're well, sir. I hope you're doing all right. As ever, you've got my bandwidth on both platforms, and I hope the streams have been kind to you, dude. Hope you've been okay over there. Oh my word. Listen, Wild, it's gonna be great. Hilariously fantastic. I'm just saying, a free doubling of the party. It's gonna be great. You just get someone to get their phone. You know, it's not gonna be complicated. It's simple. It's easy. It's gonna be great. Don't share the post. Squirrel. Crazy. Less melting pot, more salad. Nope. Melting pot. Melting pot. There is an assimilation. Same thing in America. You can have cultural ideas and traditions and stuff that you bring over, but there is an assimilation that is required, which is, in the Mafia, it's different from America, in the Mafia here, it's negotiating in good faith. Now, if someone comes along and says, no, my culture is to treat everybody like crap and to swindle people. I don't care what your culture is. Here, we negotiate in good faith. And if you don't assimilate to that, you won't stay. Full stop. There is a melting pot aspect to any community. The mosaic idea, the salad idea, is completely failed. It has been tried time and time and time again in countless societies, and it doesn't work ever. It sounds nice, but it's completely wrong. Completely wrong. So no, we are a melting pot. We take pieces of what is good and valuable from our past, from our experiences, and we bring those to bear. Yes, of course. That diversity of background and insight and stuff is critical. But we don't have diversity of desired outcomes. No, we do not. For instance, if you live in the United States and your opinion is that the United States should be destroyed, you're not an American and you don't belong in America. We would say the exact same thing about Canada. If you're in Canada and you think that Canada should be destroyed, you're not a Canadian and you shouldn't be in Canada. If you're in Turkey and you think that Turkey should be, you're not Turkish and you shouldn't be allowed in Turkey. Every single country does this. It's only in like America that we've got this crazy idea that no, you can hate your country. Nope. Doesn't work. Not allowed. Melting pot. Same desired outcome. Here, negotiating in good faith. That's it. Not to specific ideas or specific ends, specific prescriptive worldview outcome sort of. No, none of that. No. But negotiating in good faith is a non-negotiable desired outcome. That's what we do. That's why we are socializing with intentionality. That's why we subject ourselves to difficulty and discomfort, so that we can achieve the desired outcome of becoming better at relating to our fellow man, such that we don't destroy ourselves and one another. That is the desired outcome. And if somebody has a different desired outcome in mind, for instance, the destruction of the Mafia project, they're not welcome in the Mafia. Why would they be? Need to be available to answer JoJo questions. Yeah, I saw it, Guts. I've got the tab pulled up. I can see all of your typing over there all the time. Definitely recommended the CNRs, y'all. 100% worth it. Ah, Wild's got testimony. Look. Even, look, she's like, wedding festa. Oi, I'll be there then. Hell yeah, Intra. Very excited. Thumper! I Thump, love the tie. It looks patriotic. That's because it is patriotic. It's because I love my country. Big fan. Thumper, it's good to see you. I hope that you're well. Hope the weather is being okay up there. Everybody in the south and the east coast is like dying of heat. And so I don't know what it's like over in y'all's neck of the woods down there, but it sounds hot and miserable. So I hope you're doing okay. I hope you're doing okay over there. I hope you're surviving the heat stuff, Thump. I don't know. I was thinking about you guys. You got a lot of you down there in the south. If I'm in Canada, something's gone terribly wrong. Mel is like, oh no, it was the Everclear. Oh no, don't do that. Oi. All right, Captain. You can hate what's happening in your country, but not the country itself, right? Because no longer your country at that point. See, Tibb's smart, you guys. Look how succinctly he put that. Best way to build a culture is compromise, everyone having ownership, and assimilation. See, he said it in like 2 seconds. He said it like that, like easy peasy. Tibb's a writer, you guys. I'm over here like what Wild said. It's not just because I have the privilege of doing life alongside her. Yeah, she's pretty swell though, Mel. That's a nice perk, isn't it? I get to share in that same privilege. It's a nice perk, getting to do it with Wild. Gotta say. Speaking of fabulous humans, Kiki! Oh, hiya, Kiki! Speaking of lovely people that I get to do life alongside, Kiki, it's good to see you. How the devil are we? How's you? How's stuff? How's things? Mafia Project has a permanent place in my sights. It's a pretty important undertaking, this thing that we are here embarked on. And it's why I speak so highly of all of you who do hard mode. In particular, those of you who do the CNRs and who negotiate at least weekly with your fellow man, your fellow disappointments, who disagree with you about all manner of stuff, right? Like that is no small thing. That's why I speak so highly of those who do it, because it's so easy not to, right? That's the problem. In the world today, we just silo, and it's so easy to do. It's so tempting to do, you guys. It's so comforting to do. But this is a skill issue. This humaning thing, this mess that we are in right now with mankind, it's ease that got us here. It's because we had the option of opting out of the difficulty. So all of you who have opted in of your own volition, it speaks volumes. I have a lot of respect for you guys who have. It's not a small thing. Not a small thing. Sam, oh my word. Have you tabbed, my friend? Hope you're amazing. Have an amazing stream. Everyone's great. You take care, Sir Sam. I hope the time zones are kind to you. And if you're running off to stream, I hope that too is kind to you, sir. Take care. No destruction. Ad astra, ma familia. We're dying, yes. Yeah, over on the east. And you're like in the north. So like, it's still hot and miserable up there. I feel like it's supposed to be cooler up there, isn't it? Do the CNR thing. 15 out of 10 worth your time. Source, 2-year CNR goer. Look, you guys, testimonials for days. Festa, I posted it in the Discord, you guys. First week of August. Well, I guess, okay. Here's the thing. I would say first full week of August, because apparently the first day of August is a Saturday. So I can't say the first week of August because it would just be the Saturday. So first full week of August, whatever, we're doing the Festa. First week of September, the CNRs kick off. More information to come. You guys are going to hear me talk about it a lot. It's been hot AF. Ugh. I'm so sorry. I hate that for you, Kiki. It's so nice here. Oh, it's so nice. Listen, you guys. Nevada. Give Nevada a shot. I'm just saying. Good to see you too, sir. Ah, good, good. Just got home from the boyfriends. Getting ready to go for a friend. Oh, friends for a pool day. Beat the heat. Gotta beat the heat. Very good, very good. I hope it's fun, Kiki. I hope you have fun. Oh, speaking of, the air conditioning just kicked on. Yep, it must be that time. Which means it just reached 73 in here. I think is what we had it set to. I don't know, we change it every day. It's always like, what are we doing? Do we have to have it low? Do we have to? Yeah, I don't want to be sweating up a storm here. Crazy work. Crazy. No, you. No, you. Hard mode is difficult. It's in the name. It's in the name, Intra. And you're right up there, Intra. People who are being brave. I appreciate the hell out of it. The world didn't stop being scary. You got tougher. Hey, look, I got Cawfee. I got to drink some now that I finished my protein shake. You have 4 minutes, Gus. I have 2 minutes. Pop in for a bit before I leave. Kiki, you're a gem. Actual sweetheart, I swear. We were surviving when we drove to our Georgia home yesterday. The moment we got into Georgia home territory, the truck's windows were fogging up continuously. Heading back to our Tennessee home tomorrow. My word. Y'all with your humidity, I don't understand. I don't understand why you guys choose humidity. Thank you for the time checks. Thank you, thank you. 87 today. As a high Intra, that ain't terrible. I mean, I don't like it. I prefer if the high is like 67. But 87 ain't the worst. That's not hateful. Although the humidity makes a big difference. Okay, 87 isn't hateful here because it's dry as hell. And 87, like, ain't the biggest. 87 where some of y'all live sounds awful because it comes with 87% humidity. So no thank you, no thank you. And it's been close to 100 some days. Gross. It gets hot in the summer, and then we get crazy cold, snowy winters. Lake effect weather is no joke. I've heard about this lake effect thing. You know, beat the heat, thanks. Yeah. You gotta beat the heat. Gotta beat the heat. Yeah. A disappointment pack for intro. Oh my word. Listen. Okay, we gotta wrap things up. We gotta rate out, you guys. We gotta rate out. Because I've got a CNR to get to. All right, as of right now, because it is now 11:30, the next installment of the Obra Dinn series just went live. I hope you guys have enjoyed that wildly unique puzzle game. It is so interesting. It's such a fascinating take on the whodunit sort of whatever, and it was one of the more enjoyable puzzly games I've ever played. And so I hope you guys are enjoying that. That will have just gone live right now on Rumble and on YouTube. Hope you'll give it a watch, even if you don't sit down and give it all of your attention. I would love if you guys would pull up a tab, mute the tab, hit play, let the thing run, you know, give it a view. That helps get us in front of more eyeballs. So even if you don't have the minutes right now to give to the thing, or you're like, it's not really my thing, or a handful of you have already told me this, Gus, I want to play this game. I can't watch you play the game because it would spoil it. Mute the tab, play. Don't look at it. Put it in the background somewhere, let it run. I'd be grateful. Means an awful lot. An awful lot. And again, you guys can leave a comment for engagement. All that jazz. All that jazz. I know, it's Kiki. I know. Pretty great, isn't it, Boogan? Pretty great. 85 with 44% humidity. Gross. Yeah, the highest we would get here is it would be like 85 and like 14% humidity. So, yeah. It's crazy. 93 here? Gross, Tib. Gross. I'm not down south. Humidity makes a difference. Indeed. Gross. Welcome back, Dragon Baby. Just in time for us to leave. We gotta run. So I rode my horse this morning when I was 65. Bet. You're one of them thinking sorts, I can tell. I knows it. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Do you guys remember who did I raid last on Twitch side? On Saturday morning. Was it Leanne? Zen? Squash? I just raided Squash. Was that in the morning? Was that in the evening? I don't remember who I just raided. Was it Grits? Who are you? Stranger danger. No stranger danger. No stranger danger. No stranger danger. No. No trader danger. No trader danger. Have a good rest of your weekend. Thanks, Wild. I will be streaming. We got that video going live in a little bit. I will be streaming tonight. Meant to mention that earlier. We are continuing Doom. Doom 2016. You guys, my first Doom game. We're giving that a go. We're giving it a go. And I'm pretty excited. Pretty excited about that. Because, yeah, it's been 2 weeks. Been 2 weeks. Zen is playing some sort of Dragon Ball game. Some DBZ. Grits on Rumble side playing his usual Warzone. I don't have the time ever to like actually properly hang out and meet someone new on a Saturday morning. That is a flaw in my current setup, is I never get to chat with people proper, like following the stream. I don't get to meet people correctly, like I feel like we just raid grits. I feel like we raid grits. Easy raid fade target on Rumble side. Easy raid fade. Easy. Okay, we got a raid message. I hope that you guys will either copy that raid message, make your own, whatever it is, show it around, share it, tell them who sent you, show some love, and then do you. Be on your merry way. If you want to stick around, stick around. If you don't, don't. You will raid on me and the Mafia community kindness by going along for the raid. Big thanks to everybody who makes all this possible, everybody who sacrifices to give this thing a shot in the future. Folks like Tib out here giving the one-off support, which means an awful heckin' lot. I put every dollar to as good a use as I can at something that I take seriously indeed, is the stewardship of y'all's resources. But I'd be remiss if I didn't call out the folks who let me plan for the future of this thing financially. I get to make decisions about content creation and about expanded schedules and whatever else based on the people who support this thing with a subscription style thing, whether it's through Rumble, whether it's through Cawfee, Patreon, whatever it is. Thank you to all of you who have sacrificed $5 a month or more. And in particular, that more, the public patrons. Big thanks to Aki, Leanne, Gail, Goose, Mammy, Kira, Abby, Tink, Helly, May, Karma, Pencil, Pre, Ryan, Mouse, Trosky, Pell, CJ number 1, and Zin. Means an awful heckin' lot, gang. And any good that comes from this project, between the silly and the serious, can be traced right back to you. So thank you. Thank you. Hey, Ron, oh my gosh, it's good to see you. Welcome to the middle years. Is this the Middle Ages? Am I the Middle Ages? Or am I just middle-aged? Hey, Ron, it's good to see you. Glad to have you in. Can't do that from Rumble anymore. What? It was probably just because I broke chat again, Mel. Because I did indeed break chat again. Here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we raid Zen. Because Zen is battling trouble with his computer right now, you guys. But he's supposed to be my mule for Arc Raiders. Very important, that his muling business. And so, yeah, it did. It was just on delay because I broke chat, because I'm not looking at chat. And if I'm not focusing chat, it doesn't work. Yes, it's very annoying. Okay. Yeah, he's supposed to be muling and helping me out with Arc Raiders. He's going through some tech issues right now. He says he has an SSD that's failing him. So I would like to show him pre-gratitude for his still fighting through tech troubles to be my mule. And that would be awfully swell. Awfully swell. If you guys go along, show some love. He's playing DBZ Kakarot. And yeah, that's it. That's all the stuff. So, okay. Oberdin goes live already 7 minutes ago. Holy crap, 7 minutes ago. I'm streaming again in 4.5 hours. 5 p.m. Pacific time. We're consuming Doom 2016. And then the next stream after that will be Arc on Tuesday in it, where I get to tell you guys how all that stuff turned out, because it's the new season now. New stuff is happening. So that's it. That's all the tea. That's all the news that's fit to print. We are going to raid. I'm going to raid and fade. like crazy. I'm going to be absolutely moving. We're going to say hi to Grits on Rumble, and we're saying hi to Zen on Twitch. So, what would it look like? All the stuff we get up to in the days ahead. What would it look like in all of the things, all the silly, all the serious? Come see. As ever, I will strive to see that is a decision that you don't regret. In the meantime, I wish for you each marvelous evenings, mornings, wherever ye be, and I will see you on the other side.